Recovery is as important, if not more important, than your training. If you train 3 times a week and recover properly, it will be better than if you train 7 times a week but don't recover. Because you won't be able to give your best in those training sessions. And for me, if I don't give my best in 2 training sessions and I give my best in 1 training session, that 1 training session is better for me than those 2 or 3 training sessions. If you just focus and give your best in 1 training session, like maybe in 3 training sessions in the whole week, those will make you a better athlete than if you are fatigued. If you like give your best in the first training session and then in the next one you are fatigued, and then in the next one you are even more fatigued, even more sore, and less energized, then all of those sessions will be a waste. Not a complete waste, but they will be a waste. You must master your recovery if you want to become a great athlete. So here is a full guide on how to master your recovery. There is only 3 things you need in order to master your recovery. If you master these 3 things, you will feel the most energized you have ever felt in all of your training sessions. I train twice a day for 6 days a week, and I am energizing every of those sessions because I recover my body properly every day after every session. The first and the best thing, the best ever thing, if you want to master one of these things only, master this thing, and your recovery will go to the next level. And that thing is sleep. As a great hard-working fucking athlete, you must sleep for 10 hours a day. Because sleeping 10 hours a day will make you sleep 7 to 8 hours a day. How? Or maybe like 7 to 9 hours a day if you have a good enough sleep. Okay? How? Because when you have a bedtime of like, because your bedtime is not equal to your sleeping time. You are in deep sleep for 80% of your bedtime. If you sleep for 8 hours, if you have a bedtime of 8 hours, you have a sleeping time of 6 to 6.5 hours only, and maybe less if you like don't sleep in a proper environment. If you sleep for 10 hours, then only you will have a more than 8 hours of sleeping time. And just try this, please just try this for a week and just notice that you will feel so much fucking more energized in your training. If you don't have like time in your day, I suggest you to sacrifice something else for your sleep, because there is nothing more important than staying healthy in my eyes. If you're not healthy as an athlete, then you will never become a great athlete. And the next thing you need in order to have a great sleep is consistency. You have to sleep at the same time every day and you have to wake up at the same time every day. I sleep for like twice a day, and at the night I have a sleeping window of 12 to 7, and in the day I have a sleeping window of 1 to 4, and they are fixed. And with this consistency only, I can have a good sleeping schedule. With this consistency only, I can have a great recovery while sleeping. Number 2, diet. Why? Because like, I don't think I need to tell you why diet is important for recovery, because you know that though that food you eat is the fucking building block for your body, for the muscle you tear, for the brain power you use during your training, for the soreness. Those building blocks will come from your diet, will come from your food. And most of you have a carb based diet. Fats are very, very underrated, and carbs are very, very much overrated in athlete industries, in sports industry. You must focus on fats too. They will give you long term energy. If you want instant energy, if you wake up in the morning and you want energy for the evening session, you eat a high carb and high protein meal. But if, for example, you want long term energy, you want long term muscle, you want long term power, like when I do weight cuts, if I want to do weight cut and I won't eat for 2 days, I will eat a high fat fucking meal. Yes, I will include carbs, but I will eat a high fat meal because for those 2 days, that meal will keep me energized. Meal will keep me much energized that I will be able to go to training. Carbs won't do that. Carbs are for quick energy. They give you quick energy and they go away. They get digested after that. But fats are for long-term energy, and they are also for long-term muscle. If you want to build a lot of muscle, if you want to put on permanent weight, you must eat a lot of fats. You need to eat a high fat, high protein, and high carb diet. I suggest if you like have a session in the evening and after that you don't eat, after that you just eat dinner, I suggest eating like high fat and high protein based dinner and not a carb based dinner. And before the training session, your meal, if it is your lunch, I suggest like eating high carb lunch at that time. But you must have a protein based and fat based diet too. Like you as an athlete, I think you like if you go to gym. For example, if there is a gym person, he should have a fat and protein based diet because he wants long term muscle and he want, because he wants long term muscle. But as athletes, we need great energy too every day for our everyday training sessions because we do high intensity cardio, right? So you need to balance all of those carbs, proteins, and fats. By the way, if you want to master your diet, there is top link in the description. Go and check it out. I talk about mindset, I talk about diet, I talk about many more things in that course, which will make you a high performance warrior. So let's get back to it. So, how to include fats in your diet? If you are an Indian, just like me, then you must have a carb based diet because a lot of Indians have a carb based diet. And if you're vegetarian, on top of that, what I suggest is like, for example, if you eat a meal like dal and rice, for example, add ghee in it and mix it, add paneer in it and mix it. That will make it a high protein and high fat diet too. Like it will be carb based meal. It will be a carb based meal. It will stay a carb based meal. But if you add dairy products, meat or ghee, yeah, dairy products or meat, these are your best friends for a high fat and high protein. What? Meat and dairy products. And the last thing in your diet, which is the most important out of all, is water. So now, how much water do you need to drink? You need to drink half an ounce per pound of your body weight. Okay. Now take your body weight in pounds, divide it into half. Now you have a number. Search in Google that number, like ounces in liter, like that. If, for example, if your weight in pounds is 130 kgs, then the half of that is 65 kgs. Sorry, if 130 pounds, then half of that is 65 pounds. Now, search 65 ounces of water in liter. That is how much liter of water you need to drink in a day. Number three, and as important as those two, have high testosterone levels. It is very important, and it is very like it is the most underrated thing in our athlete industry. Testosterone. Oh, why? Like testosterone is the most important hormone in a man's body. If you have high fucking testosterone, you will have a high fucking, like, you will recover quick. If you have high testosterone, maybe you will be able to pull it off with just sleeping 9 hours a day or 8 hours a day. You might be able to pull it off if you have high fucking testosterone levels. It's so fucking important. If you have high testosterone levels, you will get into the zone more. You will become fearless. You will become more masculine. You will become a tougher version of yourself if you have high testosterone levels. Now how to have high testosterone levels? The first thing ever which you need to do in order to have high testosterone levels is remove plastic from your life. Stop eating from plastic. Stop drinking from plastic. Stop having plastic in your clothes. Yes, I understand you need to have rash guard and polyester clothing if you are an grappling athlete or an MMA athlete. But if you just go to gym, if you play any other sport, if your sports allows you to wear cotton, please wear cotton. Polyester clothing do lower your testosterone, and you don't realize how much. Wear 100% cotton underwears. This is very, very important if you want to have high testosterone levels. Another thing, don't wear smartwatches and don't keep your phone inside your pocket. They both release so much bad amount of radiation. So much amount of radiation. It lowers your testosterone by so much. You don't realize how much. And again, a very important thing, meat, eggs, ghee, and coffee. They are superfood if you want to increase your testosterone. They are superfoods. If you want to have high testosterone levels, have a meat-based, eggs-based, and a coffee-based diet. And cook your meat in ghee or butter. Okay, you will have a drastic improvement in your testosterone. A drastic improvement. Take vitamin D3 supplement. Just take this supplement. Just go right now, search a good vitamin D3 supplement, take a vitamin D3 60,000 IU supplement. Take that pill once a week. Take it every week, every Sunday or every Tuesday. Just listen to me. That is fucking pure testosterone. Pure testosterone. That will increase your testosterone by so much. And of course, don't fail. If you want to become a high performance fucking warrior, if you want to go from an average athlete to a fucking warrior, go and check out the top link in the description.